Hey, this is Scott Liberto for Free Play Florida. This is day 2, and look who I have with me. I've got James Rolfe. He is the angry video game nerd, but today you're pretty happy, right?
Yeah.
A little?
Yeah.
No?
Uh-huh.
Had a good day?
Yeah, good day, good day.
So we got a lot of people that if you're not familiar with him, just type AVGN. You can find some of his videos. So.
Do I own that acronym?
I think you could. If somebody didn't get to it first, you could.
Well, I mean more like theoretically own it. I
don't know.
Not legally. I mean,
possibly.
Yeah.
Let me ask you. You've had some really cool stars on your show. You've had Qbert Godfrey.
Yeah.
And you've had
Macaulay Culkin.
Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah.
The tongue tangled on that one.
Oh, he came. Well, now his he legally changed his middle name to Macaulay Culkin.
Wasn't that through like an online poll?
Yeah, it was through a poll, and so now he's Macaulay Culkin. Just so he said when he's in the airport and someone asked him like, "Hey, are you Macaulay Culkin?" Well, it is my middle name.
It is my middle name.
That's why.
I got my middle name, Scott. What's your middle name?
My middle name. You know what? They think it's Duncan.
Who does?
Like, I have no idea. On Wikipedia. Wikipedia says my middle name is Duncan, which is not true at all.
Okay.
So I'd rather just let them think it's Duncan.
Okay.
I think it's funny, so I just let it be.
Okay.
It starts with a D, but it's not Duncan.
Yeah. It may have been Effin.
Effin, yeah.
Yeah, because you're pretty known for getting those expletives out. So
yeah.
Well, let me ask you something. If you were creating Qbert and you had an expletive for him, what expletive would it be? Because he doesn't really have anything. So
yeah, I mean,
would it be shit? Would it be fuck? Would it be?
Yeah, it's probably, if it's 4 letters. Yeah, it's probably like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think they use 4.
No, it's like 4 or 5 symbols, something like that. It doesn't have to be per symbol.
But the 5th one's an exclamation mark.
There's there's something in there.
It's fucker shit.
Fucker shit?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's official. He said it. It's fucker shit.
Fucker shit as one thing.
Fucker shit. It's one. Yeah. No dash in between or.
Space.
Okay, space. It's official. There's a space. It's fucker shit. So 2 words. It's actually a phrase.
Yeah.
So he's not really saying 1 word. So okay, cool.
Yeah.
So you just did a video recently that covered a video game where you did the entire thing in 1 shot.
Yeah.
What were you thinking?
Oh, I was thinking I was insane. Yeah. We all put 100% into that one. That was like the most effort in a long time. That was like a really ambitious episode.
Yeah, because you had people hiding in the closet. You had people. You had people like pretty much everywhere.
Yeah.
Hiding and
I remember it was like I've been planning that for years. I always knew I wanted to do 1 take of something. I didn't know what game yet, and this year I decided, well, The Immortal seems like a pretty good fit. But then I wanted to make sure that it's not different from any nerd episode where you see the game playing as much as you would in a normal episode.
Yeah.
So, but instead of just hearing my voiceover, you're only hearing my voice. This time you actually see me next to the game the whole time.
Right.
The entire time it's playing, I'm there. The first time is the only time, because how it was on many different screens. The first screen where I'm actually playing it for real is like the only time in any episode where you see me playing a game in that way.
And you're actually talking at the same time.
Yeah,
they weren't separated.
like there was the Power Glove episode, but that was a little different. Like how much playing could you really do with the Power Glove?
Yeah.
And that was ad-libbing. But this was where I actually had a script I was following and trying to hit all those beats in the game and recreate the exact same playthrough that I wrote. And if I died in the wrong place or something, it would screw up the flow. Everything was off. So I had to do it exact. And to do it for like 2-3 minutes straight, I think it was like at least 3 minutes of me playing that game there.
Yeah.
And like that was the only time in
that was
history.
incredible the way you kept the words.
Yeah.
You were able to keep with the script the entire time.
Yeah, it's the only time when you see the nerd reviewing a game where I'm actually playing it in that way that we did in that one. So that was probably the most complicated part. I mean, it was all complicated, but once I got past that, I felt like, okay, the rest is going to be in the home stretch now. The rest I don't have to actually play anything.
Yeah.
Now I just have to say all my lines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now you even had you were so ambitious with this that you decided to do the making of.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Have you seen the making of?
So he does he does the friggin' thing. He has to do episode after episode. And the thing is, you only wanted to have one full episode, so you did it multiple times, but you took one of the takes.
Yeah. Like even though no take was perfect, every take there was like like I think take 5 or something had the way the goblin entered was better.
Yeah.
And certain little things you're like, but completely resisted that urge to combine any takes, because the whole idea was just to do it
one flow.
Use one take and one take only, and that's what we did.
Yeah.
Because that was the whole point of it. Otherwise, it would have defeated the purpose. So we weren't going for perfection. It was just let's get it for real, do the whole thing.
Yeah, now you're doing some other things too. I think the last video that you dropped was the one that had the video store.
Yeah.
And so you're doing a lot of reviews now too.
Yeah.
So reviews and kind of all sorts of stuff really. And you even talked about doing a horror movie.
Yeah, I mean, wrote the script, but there's no feasible time to make it right now with the schedule of videos. So unless I took a break from the nerd or something, right now that's not possible. I have to keep them coming. It is my day job, by the way. It's like,
it's full time.
I had to support my family, so that is the day job. But I make it fun. I make it interesting, like doing these things, like one take episode. These are the things that keep it fresh for me and for the audience. And wow, we got a crazy. Well, we have one coming up really soon. There's a new one, and then the one after that is going to be really crazy.
Okay.
It actually might be the longest episode since Earthbound. Yeah.
So you don't want to give it away?
No, but it's going to be like either slightly shorter than Earthbound or maybe a little bit longer. It's close. I don't know yet.
How long was Earthbound approximately?
It was something like 40 minutes.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it was a one episode. It wasn't broken into parts or anything. This one might get broken into parts. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a long one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's what's next for the nerd.
Well, yeah, it's not next, but the next after that. Yeah.
Okay. So
you'll see that by the end of the year. Yeah.
You're very precise about things.
Well, our November episode. I mean, November's almost over, but our November episode should be out real soon, and then our December episode is the really big one.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Do you think you might have any stars coming on, or any notable people that we should know about?
Maybe.
So
not one of these next ones, but in the future, maybe within the next year, there may be.
Just no more Pepsi Man.
Oh yeah.
He scared the hell out of me.
Oh yeah. So no, we're talking to a bunch of people, but it takes a lot to make that happen. Like a lot of scheduling. It really just depends on their schedule, depends on our schedule. It's just fitting it into to the schedule.
Yeah.
It's like
just trying to work it in.
Yeah, it's like these weeks we're shooting this episode. Now we're editing this episode, and then meanwhile we're writing the next episode, and it's like everything is on this schedule. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what's happening next, and if you come down to Free Play Florida, you're going to be here tonight and tomorrow?
Yeah.
Or just tonight?
Well, I have the panel tonight.
What time is the panel?
That's the only thing scheduled I have is the panel tonight, 6 to 7.
Okay.
And then tomorrow is a similar schedule. I have to look at it again. I think it's like 10 it starts, is the autograph signing.
Okay, we have an app. And so go check out the app, and it's on the it's in the Play Store, and it's on OS, so whatever they call it there, the App Store, I guess. Yep, the App Store. And okay, well, thank you very much. I appreciate it. This is your second year down here.
And that is a palm tree.
That is a palm tree. That represents Florida.
Yeah.
So he's here in Florida at Free Play Florida.
Yeah.
This is the 23rd, and thanks a lot for coming down here. We appreciate it.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you.